And I am going to mark that with a pen so that it's easier to see in the video. So I've got my mark here, mark here, mark here, mark here, and our center mark. Okay, so where we want the lock to go on the underside of our lid is in a circle that's going to be inside roughly where I'm making these marks here. Okay, that's to give ourselves a little margin of error. So if this is just a little bit outside or just the same width of our vessel, then it could be that our lid will still be too tight to fit into the opening there. So I'm going to take some of my painter's tape here and fasten that piece on so I can see how much I need to cut off, and also see what adjustments I need to make in order to make sure that that is not too wide to fit into the opening. Alright, so I'm going to just stretch that out a little bit. I can see I've got way too much. I can take off the excess. I'm going to cut off about 3.5 inches there. Okay. I'll just go ahead and tear off some little pieces there. Okay. Fasten it with a little tape here that I can take on and off if I need to make adjustments. Okay, and that'll hold it in place while I'm moving that around. Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty good on that end. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this and see if that fits in there. So it still feels a little tight. So I'm going to take that circle and the tape, bring that in a little bit, and squeeze the circumference of that. Okay, there we go. So now I know that that drops in there. It fits pretty well. There's a little excess, but not so much that it's going to slide around and be super loose. Okay. Okay, so now I can take my tape. I'm going to take some little pieces of tape and just fasten that on there so I can test that with the lid on. You won't come off. Okay, didn't give myself enough. All right. Give myself a little more slack here. All right. There we go. Okay, then I can look at that above, see if this is centered. Make little adjustments. There we go. we want that circle to be more or less centered inside of our top circle for our lid, so our piece fits nice and centered inside the opening there. So if this circle was off to the side, a little bit on the underside, then when we put this on, then our lid would be off center on the opening of our piece here. So let us see. It looks like I did a pretty good job, so that's nice and locked in there. Okay, that's feels pretty, yeah, feels nice. Yeah, it's not too tight, so it's locked in and it'd be awkward to take it in and out, but it's not so loose that the lid is going to shake free. So let me come back. We're going to take our glue and glue that together so it's nice and secure.